Hey, LeAnne Carswell here with the Expert Real Estate Team. I've been a realtor for 26 years, and probably ever since Zillow came out, maybe 15 years ago, we've worked with them. Been a great relationship, but several things that I've learned working with Zillow after all those years, I wanted to make sure you knew about, because it can have an impact on whether you find a property or not. So when the information comes into the MLS, it then goes to Realtor.com, because Realtor.com and MLS likes one another. Then it flows on down into Zillow, because Realtor.com and Zillow are at odds. They don't like each other. So it could be a day or two before a new listing that hit the market is available on Zillow. I get it, Zillow is sexy and slick and buyers like it. So here's a few things that you might want to know, pros and cons. Pros, great portal for sale by owners. Actually, my neighbor sold through Zillow. Hurt my heart when he did, but my neighbor sold through Zillow. Perfect for him. Another pro is if you're looking, you can kind of get an idea about what the market's doing, what houses are worth. So, I mean, if you're not really hot to trot ready to buy a home right now, that's a good place to kind of keep an eye on things. And then some people just like looking at houses. So those are all pros. Cons. If you are hot to trot to buy a house, I would not suggest using Zillow except for the for sale by owner portal. And the reason why is that lag time and showing up. So in this hot market, that lag time means somebody else won the bid, not you. So we need to be very cautious about that. Another thing that you want to know about Zillow is they have foreclosures and pre-foreclosures. We get tons of calls about those, and what we've learned is normally they're not available, or they may not be on the market yet if they ever come available, because a pre-foreclosure means someone has missed a mortgage payment. And, you know, they might catch up in hopes they do. I mean, I had a lady call me one day that said she had someone knock on her door and said her house was in foreclosure. And she called me to fuss me out. So don't go knocking on people's door off the stuff you saw on Zillow. That's not a good practice. It's not safe. So that's a negative about Zillow. Another thing I'm not wild about are the Zestimates, because the Zestimates, they don't know what's going on in your neighborhood or in your house. They are looking at algorithms, and this is where this dawned on me. 15 years ago, I had a homeowner come in, and he had his little piece of paper, and he said, Zillow said my house was worth $500,000. And, you know, if you looked at the square footage and what was going on in his neighborhood, maybe. We get out there, and he's literally 100 years old, had never been updated, and we sold him for 80. So that was a hard pill for him to swallow, going from 500 down to 80, and it was all thanks to Zillow. So the key points to remember: work with a realtor. I mean, if you want to get the skinny on things, work with a realtor. So anyway, I hope these things help you, because this is what we hear day in and day out from buyers and sellers that call our office. So I hope it was a learning experience for you too. Thanks. Call us at 864-895-9791.